Hello friends, good morning, good afternoon. In this session, we are going to see string functions in SQL Server. So there are some strings, mean like a name, means Sagar is the name, and which is a string, means James, Mark, Daniel, Sam. So these are the some samples of the string, and we have to do any operation on that. Then we are using the string function. So let's start with first. There is a length function, means we have to calculate the length of particular string. Then we can use the length function, means we are getting the 5. If we are using in a result set, then we will get as a, means I am picking up the top 10 first name from the registration table, and I'm calculating the first means length of that particular column. So we will get that correct. And second thing, how to use the lower function and upper function. Actually, lower, then we have to pass the string, and then yeah, that's it. Means there is a nothing. Means we have to pass the string. How to use in a query? Just pass it as a lower, and then one more thing. I'm using the upper function right now. Here is the string. Means suppose I am executing it, so you will get the string in a lowercase character. It is in a uppercase character. But if we have to use in a uh, query, then you can. So you will get there is a first name in a small letter, and instead of first, yeah, hard coding, just use the that first name. So this is the capital, and this is the small one, and this is the camel case. Okay, and yeah, miss we see length upper and lower. Then yeah, may be a case, miss, if we require two characters of that particular string, miss what are the two characters, or what are the three characters. So how to execute that? Means there is a left function and right function we have to use. Left function means there is a, it will return us the string, miss right, and then returns n varchar. Means actually, if we there is a Sagar is the string and I want 5, then you will get complete string because there are 5 characters in it. And if I want a one's character, then I can use the one, means I will get only yes. And then if there is a, sorry, control Z, and if I want 4 characters from the right side, then you will get agar, means SGAR, right? Yes is the one, and 2, 3, 4 means there are 4 characters from these to these. We are getting the string, means last 4 characters, or first 4, first 2 characters. First one character here I am getting, and here I am getting the last 4 character. Got it? So, and even we can use the same at here, means left top, then right top, and how much character do we want. So we have to specify that particular length at here, means 1, 4. Okay. And then next thing, trim function. Trim function is used for to trim the data, means spaces. Correct. Means either from left side or right side, or miss at the both spaces at a one time. And when there is a, in database there is a some database projects, when we are importing the data from CSV file, or there is a Excel file, sometimes we will get the spaces. So how to reduce that space? Or if even there is an application, miss while they are putting amol space, and then, but actually the string is only amol, but means there are characters append to it, and we have to remove that. So we can use the trim function. Let's say for that Ltrim, you will get complete, means left side there are spaces, those are removed from, yeah, right side, yeah, right side we are removing the spaces, but left side as it is, correct? So it not removed from the right side. And if we are using the left and right side, then it is also fine. Instead of Ltrim and Rtrim, you can use the directly trim instead of the both the two functions at a one time, at a time, correct? So the third and fourth result is same because Ltrim and R no need to use. We can directly use the trim function. Yeah. Next function is the reverse. Reverse is used for to reverse the string. Suppose there is a Sagar or then another is the Amol, correct? Loma means we are reversing the string. Yeah, here is the miss built-in function for the reverse. And next thing is substring function. Means we can extract the string from the particular main string. At that time we can use the substring function. Means there is a expression is means the input string, then starting position int and integer length, means whatever the length, it is the starting position and how much characters do we want, so we have to specify that. Here is the Maharashtra, correct? Maharashtra is the state. And me- yeah, actually this is the string right now, and there are five characters, means from fifth position, means one, two, three, four, five, means R, starting from R. And which, how many characters do we want? Three characters. Then I am using three. Then if you execute it, so you will get RAS. And if you specify 10, then you will get complete rest of the string. Yeah, miss from, because it having the one, two, three, six, seven characters, right? If I am executing it as a five, then yeah, miss RASHT, you will get five characters, right? Means this is the number of characters do we want, and this is the from. Means let's say from one to the five. Then what is the output? Yeah, MAHAR. Then there is a, if there is a different things like the 10, means this is the 11 character string, right? And I am using the 10 characters. Maharashtra means A is dropped, correct? So this is the correct. And then next thing, replace function. Replace function is used for to replace the specific string or character in the main string. Means suppose this there is a is the characters at two times, miss, and I am replacing with the X character. So execute it. Yeah, SXGXR, correct. And next one is the miss replace use. Suppose you are using the for, right? Then yes for G for R. Miss for is replaced for the two times. Miss right now from these strings we are replacing the A character with for string. And yeah, next one is the carry index. Actually, carry index will check. Suppose this is the A character, and that character will check in the main string, and from which string we have to check. Correct. So if I am executing this, then yeah, this A is the character, and from zeroth position I am checking. Means it will come at 2, so it will give us the, yeah, miss A is present at the second. Suppose I am checking the R and starting position, means from which starting position, zeroth I have to check, so it will return us the 5, correct? Right now I am using the R as a character, and this is the string SCGAR, hi Sagar. So we are starting it from the 0, means H is at 1, I is at 2, then space is at 3, and yes is at fourth position. And right now there is a small capital, not we are comparing. Here I am checking the Sagar string, and this is the Sagar string is present at the fourth position. So we are getting the as a return thing as a fourth. Means we have to pass the subset of the string and then main string, and then from which position we have to check. So you will get that. Means it returns us the position of the characters. Got it? And then next is the space. Space is nothing but very simple. Means suppose and 10. 10 means like how much spaces do we want? 5 spaces. And this is the Sagar is the string. Then I am applying the comma and then so on. Correct. So execute it, Sagar. Then 5 spaces in between two, and then you will get, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct. And if you don't want to use that, you can, no problem, execute it. And then there is a 5 characters, space of 5 character. If I want to use the 2 characters, you can. If you execute it, so 1, 2, yeah, that's it. Means space is used for the giving the space in between two strings. And next thing is the stuff. First of all, before of the stuff, we are using the replicate. Means here is the select Sagar, then replicate X for 5 times, then execute it. So Sagar cross as 5 times. If I am using the Z, then you can use the Z, no problem. Sagar 5 times Z. And if I want to use the let's say 10 times, then yeah, there is way. Means 10 times you can uh, use this thing. If zebra, then yeah, 10 times it will zebra, correct. For 10 times we are using that, and initial is the Sagar. If you want drop that, you can. Means zebra for 10 times. Got it? So this is the um, replicate string. And then there, yeah, next one is the stub function. Let's say here is the example. Means suppose the stub Sagar, then 2 comma 3. Means 2 is nothing but the from which location do you want to replace the character. And there is a length of characters. Means there is a 3 characters we have to replace, SGAR, and 3 characters we have to replace it. And which string? India, right? So AGA replace with INDIA, correct? So when you execute it, you will get the output as yes, India R, right? So, and there is also requirement. Means I have to give one different example. Here is the customer table, and I'm executing this insert statement, and yeah, there are five. Means Sagar is the customer, and he having the accounts in different banks like the Axis, HDFC, and ICICI. And Amol is the customer who having the account in Axis and HDFC. And I want the data in this format. So first of all, I am commenting it and then execute it. This is the correlated query. I will explain you in a subquery correlated query in the few sessions. Then yeah, you will get the clear idea about this. Here is the comma is added in front of the string, right? And we have to replace that. So there is a stub functions, means there is a first character, and from first string means there is a position is the one, and we have to replace the one character with, means there is a no space, right, with the single quote. Means there is a no any characters we are appending here. And if you are executing it, there is a, means access HDFC, ICICI, and actually group by. Why we are using the group by? Just if we are not using the group by, then you will get the 5 records. Yeah, and if you are making the group by, then you will get only one record at a means single record. Or we can use the distinct as well, no problem. If we are, I am making the distinct DIST, so uniquely records you will get. Got it? Okay. And next is the ASCII character. Then there is a Unicode and NCHAR. These are the four functions. Means ASCII is nothing but the we will get the what is the characters. Sorry, if we are providing the characters to it, then it will give us the integer value for that. Means ABC. If we are passing the ABC, still it considering the first characters. Means 65. A is the ASCII. Uh, there is a ASCII value for that. A is 65, right? And if we are passing the C, C is means there is a from 97, 97, 97, 98, 99. Means A is 97 and C is the 99, right? And then if you are passing the character of 65, then you will get the C as a returns character, right? And if we are passing the 256, then you will get the null. Means for null character, there is a 256 is the code. Yeah, and there is a character of 32. Means here is the space character. Got it? And yeah, there is a Unicode characters. If you are using the Unicode and you are passing the SOPE, means so, yes, correct. So 2360, it is the Unicode is nothing but the international character set, and we are passing the character to it, and it will return us the what is the integer value for that. If you are passing the A, then it will return us the 65. But there are others as well, means like so or Urdu characters as well. So for that, what is the characters code assigned to that? It will return it, and then there is a NCHAR characters. Means NCHAR like a same means Unicode character string. Means for if we are executing the NCHAR of 2360, then you will return as the sir. And if you are using the 2361, then yeah, there is a her. So these are the some different characters code for the particular miss Unicode, and it will return us when we are passing the integer value, then it will return us the Unicode character string. Means Unicode character, what is the bind to it, and then 83. Yeah, it is the means normal one like the 256. We know is what is the small and up means uppercase characters, right? But there are some if we have to handle the Unicode characteristics and we have to check what is the uh, number for assigned to that particular character, then we are using the NCHAR, and using the Unicode we will get the what is the value assigned for that particular character. Got it? Yeah, and yeah, and in next session we will see about the date time functions. Is there is a get date or there are different functions day, month, then there is a year. So we will go through that. Means there are date time functions in the next session.